Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Friday Circuit Core class today. As always, I'm super excited to be here with you today. As with anything, please make sure you meet your body where it is right now, not where it was yesterday, not where it might be tomorrow, but where you are right now in this moment. Make sure today you just have some dumbbells accessible. I like to have a nice arrangement of different weights so that I can flip out lighter, heavier, whatever I'm feeling up for. If you have a loop band, you can go ahead and grab it. If you don't have a loop band, but you have an open-ended band, we can use that too. This will be for the core portion of class. Don't stress if you don't have one, okay? Everything we're going to do, we'll be able to do without our bands. As with anything, please make sure that you have space around you so that you're safe, there's no trip hazards around you, and that you find that beautiful smile on your face to get your workout, that little extra push from the smile to get you going. So we're going to start with a 5 to 7 minute warm up, and then we're going to move right into our circuit, which will be 45 seconds on, 15-second transition. Let's get started with some marches. Here we go. Beautiful. Super excited to see everyone here today. Robin, David, Peg, Ludia, Macy, so glad you're all here today. What a great way to start our Friday and our weekend, hopefully. Beautiful. So as we're moving here, I just want you to imagine you're pulling up from the core here, nice little lift of the knee. Land those feet nice and softly, tall through the spine here. Nice job. Fantastic. Stay with me here for another 15 more seconds. Beautiful. Fantastic. So a nice little lift through the core here. I want you to find that length through the spine. I want you to land those feet nice and comfortably onto the floor, pulling up through the core as you imagine your knees are pulling up. Nice little movement through the arms here. Let's go ahead and take a nice big inhale, extend those arms, continue to march, breathe up tall. And beautiful. Exhale, release anything that's not serving you. Let's do that a few more times. Here we go. Breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Fantastic. I feel like we could just do this all day. This would be such a wonderful workout. Last one, breathe in. As you exhale, come and bring your arms halfway down, energize through your fingers. Let's continue to march with our arm circles. Fantastic. Looking great, David. Looking great, Peg. Well done. I've got a medium-sized circle. Relax the upper part of the body. Continue to pull up through the knees. Fantastic. Looking great. Good. 10 seconds here. We're going to reverse our direction. Excellent. Fantastic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions, opposites direction. Notice if there's any crunchy bits here. It might feel a little different one direction versus the other. No judgment about it. Just kind of notice it. Be curious about it. Make sure you take a break if you need it. Fantastic. We're almost there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest those arms. Let's march it out for 10, 9. A little bit higher with those knees, a little bit more vigor with those arms. Fantastic. Nice job. Looking great for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land those feet. Fantastic. Now, I'd like you to karate chop from your hips. I want to kind of push those hips back, bend in from the knees. Make sure the knees are tracking behind the toes. Hands can rest comfortably here. Step to the side. Nice little light little tap here. Now I'm going to take this with a little bit of tempo. You can take it faster. You could take it slower. No pressure whatsoever. We're just trying to move our body in all kinds of different planes of motion here today. Fantastic. So I had an unexpected amount of free time yesterday. I got a great night's sleep last night, so I'm feeling very energetic this morning. So if my pace is too fast or too slow, just kind of go at your own pace here today. Nice job. Fantastic. Let's invite our arms into this in 5. Make sure your abdominals are pressed in. Your knees continue to stay bent. Hips are back. Knees are behind the toes. Let's bring those arms in. Here we go. Side, front, side. However you do it, you just make it your own. Continue to stay in that semi-squat here. I kind of get a little coordinated, challenged when I move my directions, but that's okay. It's just movement. Just make sure you're safe. Good. Fantastic. Looking great. Awesome. We got 15 more seconds to go. 10 seconds. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Nice job, everyone. Fantastic. We're going to do a little single arm, single leg reach, hip extension, a little shoulder extension, nice core engagement. When you're ready, land your feet. So back into that karate chop. I always start with my hips, then I bend into my knees. Abs pull in, back is long. If you have an arch in your back, I want you to draw a little bit more awareness to the core. Maybe slightly tuck the tail under. Here we go. Right arm, right leg, reach, back to base. Reach, back to base. So you don't feel like you've got to reach that arm to your ear. If you have that range, take it. If you don't, that's okay too. I know that sometimes with my left shoulder, which I've had some rotator cuff issues with, it pinches sometimes. So reaching up tall might not always be ideal for me. And I'm just going to kind of see as I move my arm how it feels when I get to that side. So maybe you come halfway. Maybe you take it all the way up. It depends on you. Notice if as you're reaching your arms, your ribs want to pop. Try to keep your torso nice and kind of anchored where it's at here. Next, we're going to take this to a reach with a balance to challenge a little bit of those stabilizers. Here we go. Let's take it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach out. Arm reaches. Pull up with that knee. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Nice and steady space here. Good. Let's do 4 more. Now remember, use that core to really lift that knee up. Feel that core working as it's kind of assisting the hip flexors here. Good. Last one. Beautiful. And rest. March it out. Shake that leg out. Lots of work in that glute here on that stabilizing leg. Fantastic. We're going to take it over to the left side. Land those feet. Karate chop from the hips, bending from the knees. Left arm, left leg. Here we go. So this is wonderful hip extension here. Great way to strengthen the glutes. Nice way to stretch out those lats as well. Beautiful. So I'm keeping that right leg in that semi-squat, working tremendously through my right glute here and my quads. So lots going on in this area here. Good. Find a nice breath here. Don't lose it. Breathe in, breathe out. Fantastic. We're going to take it into a balance in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it back and pull it in. So I'm kind of working a lot of that right leg here. Take it into a single leg squat. Lots of work in the quads and the glutes here. Good. Last 2. Beautiful. And rest. March it out. Fantastic, everyone. Hopefully you're feeling a little warmer, ready to go into our main set. Looking great, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and grab some water. We're going to get into our main set here. Now we're going to be starting with a little combined exercise today. So we're going to be doing a squat. So squat with a single arm rotation with a shoulder press. So what I'd like you to make sure of, when you do your rotations, you're bringing your hip with you and you're bringing your leg with you. Remember, the lumbar area doesn't have a tremendous amount of range of motion. It's there for stabilization. The pelvic area is there for stabilization, not mobility. So when you're reaching, bring that hip with you as you press into that shoulder press. If you want to go in a little later on weights, I'm going to actually do that because I think for this round, just to get that feeling so that we're not powering through this. So single arm, we're going to do right side only, then left side. and then we'll move on to the next effort. So 45 seconds, feet are hip distance apart, feet are facing forward. We're gonna bend down into that squat. We're gonna lift, press, and rotate. Back down, press, and rotate. I've got a lot of core work here so that I'm pulling up through my core. I'm kicking back into my hips, pressing and lifting, getting some really good rotation through the spine. Good work through the shoulder. Nice job. So you'll notice I'm pivoting that right foot kind of out as I'm creating this rotation. It's helping me kick my pelvis along with the coming along for the ride. Nice job. We are approximately 25 in. Got about 20 seconds to go. Nice job. I'm actually quite happy I went light on this. So kind of get that sense of what we're doing and how it feels. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Woo, shake that out. Beautiful. Looking great, everyone. All right. Now, in the event those rotations are not working for you, you're absolutely welcome to do a regular squat with a shoulder press. Single arm, squat to shoulder press only. So that is an option that you can absolutely take. All right, let's get ready. Left side, feet facing forward. 3, 2, 1, down. Lift, rotate, and reach. So as I'm pressing into my squat here, I'm being really careful to keep those glutes engaged. Powering through my quadriceps here. Lifting almost through my quadriceps as if I'm lifting the knee up as I'm pressing myself to a standing position. Pivoting that left foot as I come towards the right. Beautiful. Shift those hips back like you're going into a chair. Beautiful. Almost there. Fantastic. What a heat builder this is. Fantastic. We got 5, 4. Looking great, everyone. 3, 2, 1. And nice job. Rest. Fantastic. Take a little break. Shake it off. All right. So the next set we're going to be doing again is going to be right side, then left side. We're going to be doing a bicep curl. One arm is going to be extended, and we're going to do a single arm bicep curl. So just holding out that arm, seeing how this alone can actually impact a bit of that core stabilization. So feet are facing forward. I'm going to start with my right arm. Actually, switch my weight out. Starting with my right arm. Left arm is extended, right arm is facing forward. Shoulders are back, knees are soft. Here we go. Pull it up and down. So trying to keep everything nice and stable here. Now, as an added challenge, if you want to take it, I'm going to start with this on this round. You can absolutely hold a weight in that extended arm. But what I'm really trying to accomplish here is just trying to see how this feels in the core here. Just kind of working that bicep, getting that extra isometric work on that left arm. Shoulders are fired up. Nice job. Beautiful. Keep it going. Almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Fantastic. Shake that off. Well done. All right, so moving on to the other side, extend out the arm, palm can be up, palm can be down, drop into that shoulder. If this doesn't feel good and that's tiring, set your hand here. Here we go. 3, 2, soften those knees, and 1. Here we go. Beautiful. We might even on that next round take it into a single leg as well. Again, this is also a nice little challenge to balance. Make sure those knees are soft. You're not locking into your joints here. You're tall through your crown all the way up to the sky. Looking great, guys. Well done. Beautiful. I have to say, like, sometimes small tweaks, small little changes can change the effect of the exercise. Just this challenge to balance, that endurance effort, reaching the arm out, noticing how that just affects maybe that stabilizing muscles in the core, just how they have to work a little harder here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Excellent job. Fantastic. Awesome. All right. So the next effort we're going to be doing some reverse lunges, and I would like to offer you several different choices here. Now, option number 1, no weights, strictly reverse lunges. Let me walk you through a lunge. So balance through one leg, step back. You can bend into the knee, upper body is nice and tall, front knee is stacked on top of the ankle, step back to center, step back through center. Now we're going to be doing alternating lunges. So alternating feet. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is to take weights and set it at the side of your body and go into those reverse lunges. This is going to feel a little bit more stable, a little bit more kind of centered. Option number 3, set the weights here at the chest, at the shoulders here, and go into those reverse lunges. See how that, just this change here can feel a little different. So choose whatever option feels best for you. Elbows are going to be square. So elbow weights are resting here, tall through the spine. Keep your core engaged. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step it back, back to base. Power through that front leg. Take that leg. You could take it to a high lunge, so don't feel like you've got to bend deeply into that back knee if that does not feel good for you. Keep your gaze forward. Try to find something to focus on. Sometimes it's best not to look at me because it could throw your balance off. So just focus here, keeping that gaze nice and forward, something, maybe a speckle on the wall, a little bit of dust or something. You just focus on. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Nice job, everyone. Excellent. So we have 3 more efforts before we're going to rinse, wash, and repeat. We're going to go into some tricep kickbacks, working the back of the arms. We did some biceps. Now we're going to do triceps. Then we have an RDL to row, work a bit of the traps, and then we're going to finish with some front to side lat raises. So starting with our tricep kickback, sorry. So feet hip distance apart, back into that karate chop, back is long. Make sure your abs are pulled in, elbows are going to hug in the rib cage. We're going to bring the arms back. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Square off those shoulders. Energize through those triceps, balance into those feet, keep those hips kicked back, your abs are drawn in, nice and wide through the chest here. Now, if this feels like it's too much, you can do single arm. So one arm rests while the other arm moves. That's absolutely available. Choose it if you want to. Nice job, looking great. That's it, nice job, Macy. You got it, 15 seconds, keep going. Good work in the glutes and the quads here. Nice job, David. Great, Ludia. Excellent, Robin. Keep going, 5, 4, good, Peg, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job, well done. All right, so I'm gonna give you 2 options. I'm actually gonna give you probably more than that. So RDLs are Romanian deadlifts. They are a hamstring and glute exercise. They are not a back exercise. So we're going to use weights. However, if this does not feel right for you today, maybe you're going to do just the row portion, the upper part of the body portion. That is entirely up to you. I'm going to combine the 2. So we're going to stay forward. We're going to row. We're going to lower. We're going to use those hamstrings and glutes to lift us back up, not our back. So if you're not doing the RDL, you're going to go back into that bent over position. You're going to go into rows instead, okay? All right, grab your weights. Remember, the heavier you go, the more work your glutes and hamstrings have to work to bring you back up. Abs pull in, knees are soft. You're absolutely welcome to bend the knees. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Tabletop position, row, lower, Pull up, use those glutes and hamstrings. Beautiful. Good. I actually really love the sensation of this effort because it almost stretches. It feels like a really nice, glorious stretch on the back of my legs. It actually feels pretty good. But it's taken me some time to kind of get that connection with not kind of wanting to power through my back to kind of lift back up. So if you're dealing with some low back issues, this is not going to be the exercise you're going to want for today, just because sometimes it can be so muddled between hamstrings and glutes, and that kind of desire to maybe power through the back a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Nice job. Fantastic. You might be thinking of me tomorrow. I'm sorry about that. All right. Front raise, lat raise. So front, then to lat. This is our last effort. And then we're going to rinse, wash, and repeat. Come back to the beginning. We're going to be a little bit tighter on time so we can get through that second round really nicely and efficiently with time. So front raise, down, lat raise. Let's go ahead, grab those weights. Shoulders are square. I want you to stand nice and tall here. Weights face forward, toes face forward. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, this is such a lovely exercise because you really get to work those deltoids, but you can also find yourself working with a bit of momentum. I really want you to feel that lift, not only that control on the lift, but that control on the lower. So take time to focus on how it feels on the shoulders, really kind of easing your way back down. Nice job. 15 seconds, looking great. Don't forget to breathe. I just took a nice big breath. All right, keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Nice job. Beautiful. All right, everyone, that was our set for today. Let's take about a 45-second recovery. We're going to get back into it with those squats, shoulder presses with rotation. We're going to be pretty tight on time. Transition is going to be pretty fluid. You now know what you got. We got through that education portion of the class. Now we're going to move on to knowing what we have. So again, modifications, take them, do the exercises. Maybe you want to do a rendition or a different version that you're familiar with at home. So make sure you're safe. All righty. So we're going to start off with one weight. We're going to start off with the rotation towards the left side, right hand. We're going to come down to that squat, lift, shoulder press, pull that hip with you, back into base, down, and back up. Make sure you've got those hips. Let's get going. Here we go. Now, if you're contemplating the use of a different weight, the use of a little bit faster pace, if you're contemplating it, there's some voice in your head and in your heart that's telling you, you've got it. Don't ignore that. Listen to it, please, because we are stronger than this exercise and stronger than these weights. So if you have any thoughts on whether you want to try something different, you got to take it. Good. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Awesome. So I added weights on that one, and I'm really glad I started with that lighter weight just to get that sensation of how it feels. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Down, reach. Remember, core is so important to keep activated here. Just like your RDLs, you want to power through the legs. Make sure you're tall. Take your time. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, looking great. Beautiful. That's it. 15 seconds. Fantastic. Great combination. Got some coordination, lower body, upper body. Kind of love it when we get those combinations going. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Woo! Fantastic. Excellent job. All right, so for this next effort, which is going to be our bicep curl, you know what? I'm going to add in a single leg option to it. So right arm is going to be extended, right leg is going to be lifted. We're going to do some bicep curls on the left side. If you don't want the leg because it doesn't feel stable for you, let it go. It's no problem. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Just add a little component to it to change it up a little bit. So right arm out, left arm, right leg lifted. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, nice challenge to balance. Keep your gaze focused on something ahead of you. In yoga, we call that our drishti point, something that allows our attention to just be focused on. Try not to lock into that balancing leg. Again, I can really actually feel the core kind of working here to hold me up nice and tall here. Fantastic. Looking great. Again, don't power through. Try not to find any sort of swinging of the hips. If the weight's too heavy, adjust it. If it's too light, adjust it. Good. There you go. 12. Tall. 10. Come on. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job. Well done. Beautiful. Shoulders roll back. Shake it off. Right leg lifts, left arm lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. You know, I do a lot of balance work in my classes because we're always walking on unstable ground. And when we can really get that balance nice and worked on, it really helps us when we're on unstable ground, especially with winter coming. All of us live in areas where there's snow. Really great to kind of get that balance so that, you know, we're safe. We're safe out there. Good. 10 seconds to go. And it's a process. So if it feels really wibbly wobbly, be kind to yourself. It's totally normal. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And rest. Excellent job. Well done. All right, we're already back to those lunges. You have the choice, weightless with no external weight outside of your body weight, or you've got the weights at the side, or you've got them holding at the shoulder. Now for me, the shoulder one is probably the one that's going to cause me a bit more challenge to my balance. So if you're working on that and you want to give this a go, give it a go. You don't have to use heavy weights, by the way. So get a little extra upper body in there too. All right, start at the top of your mat. Make sure your core is turned on. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, alternating. Now the most important part, I can't emphasize enough, is making sure that front knee is anchored. Don't let it shift past the toes. Try to imagine that when you're coming to, even take a look down to make sure your knee is tracking over your ankle. You can only imagine how much pressure goes into the knees. If our knees are tracking over our toes, we want to stay really well built, like a nicely built home, nice and grounded, nice and stable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Fantastic. All right. We're back to that last 3. Tricep kickbacks, RDL to row, and front to side raises. Grab some water. Let's grab our weights. All right. Karate chop. Back is long. Shoulders roll back. Elbows tuck in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Tricep kickback. Fantastic. No swinging. Same amount of control here. That's it. Nice job. Kick it back. Engage those triceps. Open those shoulders. That's it. Now your head, if you're tempted to look up here, I want your head to be aligned with the rest of your spine. So from the back of your head to the tailbone, nice and long. Beautiful. 10 seconds to go. You got it. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Well done. Good job. Actually, I'm just going to hold on to these weights for a second. We're going to get to those RDLs. Remember, you have the option to avoid the RDLs. If you want to do the RDLs, we want to avoid the row. That's also two option. If you want to just do the row, that's an option. All right, facing forward, tall through the spine. Lean forward, back is long. Row, lower, lift. Nice and controlled. Abs are in. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. Now try not to let yourself just kind of flop down. I like to come to about table height where my weights kind of rest down right where my shin is. Or the other way to look at this is go as far as feels like you have that, start getting that sensation in the back of the hamstrings. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So that range might be different from one person, well, is different from one person to the other. So maybe you need to come up a little higher, or maybe you need to go down a little lower. All right, last one in this set, front raise to side raise. We're making great time. We're gonna hit one more round in here before we get to core. All right, let's get ready. Front raise to side raise, shoulders are square, feet are facing forward, soft through the knees. Here we go. So think of those underarms, press down into that space. So that really kind of gets those lats fired up, especially for those lateral raises as you're lowering back down. Really trying to energize through the underarm area. Beautiful. Always, when I train in person with clients and I give them that cue, and I usually put my hand on their lats just to kind of give them that sense of that activation. It's pretty amazing to see the muscle just kind of fly in there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job, everyone. Beautiful. Looking great. All right, let's take a 45-second break. We're going to get one more round in, then we're going to finish up with our course. We are making amazing time today. This is where magic happens, everyone. You might be tired. You might not want to do one more round. Okay, we've all been there. But this is where I need you to pull into that little box in your heart that knows that you've got this, okay? So whatever adjustments you need to make, maybe you need to go higher on the resistance, maybe you need to drop it down, try to finish through. If you need to break, take it. But that feeling when you've done it and you're done is amazing. It's worth it. All right, shoulder squat to rotations. Let's do it. Beautiful. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down, lift, rotate, press. Beautiful. So this week, got on my bike and I was like, oh, I don't want to get on this bike today, but I knew I had to. And I did a 60-minute ride. And when that last 5 minutes kind of came around, my body was like, oh, gosh, I need to take a break. But I knew I had to finish. I knew it, right? Finished it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And I'll tell you, I was kind of flying high for the rest of the day just because I had finished something I wanted to set out myself. I set out for myself to do that day. Felt really good. Same thing with here. Let's get it done. 3, 2, 1. You're going to look at yourself later and be like, yes, this feels good. We did it. Move on with the day. Get on to other things. Beautiful. Breathe in, breathe out. Looking great. Love it. You guys are amazing. Great job, guys. So proud of you. 15 seconds. Come on. That's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Yay. Good job, everyone. Fantastic. Excellent. All right. Single arm, single leg, bicep curl. Grab your weights. All right, I'm going to start my right side. So if, let's say, your balance is feeling really off, remember, start it slowly. So keep the tips of the feet on, but lift the heel. That's already an imbalance, a challenge to balance. So you don't have to lift the leg up, just so you know that, okay? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice job. Beautiful. 15 in. So when you're breathing, try to create that connection, breath to effort. I like to breathe in when I'm letting my arm release from the effort and breathe out as I'm exerting the effort. So that concentric movement versus that eccentric movement that releases the weight from the muscle. So try to find some coordination of breathing that's really deep and kind of not held. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Beautiful. Whew. All right, arm out, right leg lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. Nice. So good. Again, arm getting tired, rest it here. It's okay. You're looking great. 15 in. So I took it up a little bit on that resistance, and this is where I actually can really feel that challenge of my body wanting to kind of jet forward. So I'm really rooting into the leg, keeping my body tall. Do you feeling that at all? Just kind of slow it down. I'm actually going to take this really nice and slow just to kind of keep everything nice and stable. 10, 9, 8. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2. You got it. And 1. Beautiful, everyone. Nice job. All right, 4 efforts left. We've got those reverse lunges, weights on the shoulders, weights at the side, no weights. So last round, right? So let's kind of see, is there opportunity here? Do you want to change things up? If you've been doing it body weight, do you want to add a little weight to it? You don't have to. Again, this is totally optional, but just decide that for yourself if you want to give it a go for this last round. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Nice and steady pace. Don't feel like you've got to rush. I also find that lunges really challenge balance. And if you take it with such a tempo and you're already kind of just wanting to root into the feet, that just doesn't help the process along. So take it steady. Feel that work on the front leg. Press into the floor. Extend the body. 10 seconds left. Almost there. Actually, kind of lied. There's about 13 seconds there. All right, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Woo! Well done. Oh. All right, take a little water break. We got tricep kickbacks. Hope you're taking your water. So, tricep kickbacks. Nice and wide through the chest. Here we go. Beautiful. All righty. Back, elbows, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice. Abs pull in. Remember, when I say abs pull in, don't feel like you got to brace. It's not what I mean. Just bring that awareness to the core. Bring that belly button in a little bit just to keep that pelvis stable. Really just kind of training our body for some stability and keeping the back in the right place, the pelvis in the right place. Good. 10 seconds to go. You've got it. Keep it going. Breathe in, breathe out. 5, 4. I'm so proud of you. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Nice job. Fantastic. 2 efforts left. Then we're down to the floor for our core portion of class, making really good time today. Thank you all. All right, back to those last RDLs. Remember, go when you start to feel sensation, release it when you're at that point, okay? 3, 2, 1. So down, start to feel that sensation. That's probably right at the right spot. Pull up from there. Good. I forgot the row, sorry. David, there's 2 things that I'm not great at: timing. I usually say we've got 10 seconds left and it's usually 15, so sorry about that in advance. And sometimes the other thing is I forget the coordination of what we're supposed to do, even though I've written it down, so I try. All right, beautiful. And I know that everyone here is going to tell me when I forget things, right? Right, Ludia? That's a cheeky heck no. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job, everyone. All right. Hey, we almost did it. We've got 1 more left. Yay. All right, front raise, side raise. Let's do it. Whew. Looking great, everyone. Super proud of you. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last one. Then we're going to finish up with core. Looking just great. Beautiful. Breathe. That's it. Try to relax those upper traps. Don't strain the neck here. Jaw soft. Fantastic. All right, we have got 15 seconds. Come on, stay with me. We're there. 10. Woo! Yeah, I'm feeling this now. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job, everyone. Beautiful. Nice job. Well done. All right, let's grab a little water break. We're going to come down to the floor. So we're going to be doing 2 rounds. In each round, we've got 2 exercises. We're going to repeat them 3 times. Then we'll start the second round, which will be another 2 exercises, and we'll repeat those 2 times, okay? So we're going to start off on the floor. Now, I'm going to use my band. And I'm going to use my band to start off with my crunches. Now, if you don't have one, don't stress, please, no big deal. But if you do have one that's an open-ended, you can tie the open-ended part on the thighs here. We're going to start with some crunches. So now, just nice to have a little bit of resistance here. When you use a band, if you're doing it with another instructor or you're doing it on your own, always remember, never on the joints. Too much force. So just be careful for that. I often see people put them around their ankles, and I usually get a little anxious about that. But if they're with me, I try to make sure they're above the ankle or any sort of area that's a bit more solid. So now we're going to take 2 options for you for these crunches. Feet can be flat. Put a little pressure into the band. I don't have a terribly heavy band, so it's nice and light, but I'm going to try to make sure that I keep that resistance. Alternately, you can lift your legs and do the same thing here. Make sure your hips to knees are level. I'm going to start with this first round with my feet flat and my knees bent and my feet to the floor. Hands are going to rest behind the head, interlacing the fingers and spreading wide through the chest. Now, as you're going to lift up in your crunches, remember 2 things. Don't flatten your low back. Make sure your spine stays neutral. Don't use your glutes and don't strain through your neck. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So when I say neutral spine, I mean you've got that natural curve in your low back. If the way I did it years and years and years, and this is really attributed, the learning curve is really from my Pilates training that taught me really where we want to try to keep our pelvis and our back when we do these types of chest lifts. Because imagine when you're flattening your low back, you're really not, you're kind of giving the core a little head start, right? You're not letting all the muscles kind of do their thing. So this is a great way just to remember, keep that neutral spine, keep that pelvis flat, and you're going to really give the core a lot more work here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Beautiful. Now we're going to do a chest lift with rotation. First round, we'll keep our feet here flat to the floor. You've still got the band. If you don't have a band, don't stress. We're going to lift and rotate, pull the band in towards the chest, back through center, lift and rotate, pull back through center. Here we go. Nice. Lift chest towards thigh, knee pulls in using those core muscles. Beautiful breath. Exhale as you lift and rotate. Keep the chin lifted. Don't jut through the head. Beautiful. Fantastic. We're about 15 seconds out. Now, of course, if you've got a heavier band at home, this is going to feel a little different. Going to be definitely a lot more work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent job. Beautiful. Nice job, everyone. All right, so we're going to rinse, wash, and repeat that exact sequence 2 more times. This time, if you'd like to join me, we could take our legs up to 90. So when you're here, when you press your knees closer, guess what happens? Your low back flattens. I want you to stack your knees above your hips if you are doing this version. And a little pressure of the band into the legs. Here we go. Lift, exhale. Inhale, lower. Again, no jutting of the head. Pull up through the core. Make the core do all the work here. Relax through the shoulders. Beautiful. Breathe. Nice job, everyone. Remember, you can go at your own pace. You want to pick up the tempo. You want to slow it down. Just make sure you're not compromising quantity for quality. So often we see people kind of rushing through their exercises and their form is off. And it might not impact them that day or the day after, even 100 times after doing it, but at some point, something will happen. So really posture first. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Beautiful. Whoo, shake that off. All right, you know what's coming. So next option is to go into the bicycles with the band. Legs will lift, or you can come back to this option. Remember, that's your choice. Here we go. Legs up if you want to choose this option. 3, 2, 1. Reach and rotate. Nice and strong. Don't rock like a boat. Anchor into that sacrum. Lift the chest. Pull the knee in. It's nice, like a little bit of a magnet, chest to knee. 15 seconds in, 30 to go. And I actually have to say that from a standpoint of tempo, I find it way more effective when I slow things down just enough that it really allows me to be mindful of the movement. When I'm rushing, it's just like, you really kind of lose that connection with the body here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Beautiful. Nice job. Excellent. Whew. All right, one more round. You could shake your arms out because they've been above your head for a bit. Shake them out. Excellent. All right, one more round. 190 seconds left. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, lift. Beautiful, everyone. Just breathe out as you lift. Nice and steady here, 15 seconds, looking great. Excellent. 5, 4, you're looking great. Nice job, everyone. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. Nice job, everyone. Great job. Make sure you modify, make it work for you. If you need a little break, please take it. All right, bicycles. Last round. Again, don't have to use bands for this. 3, 2, 1. Rotate and shift. It's like a really act of strength when we sit and we decide, nope, this is not for me today. I need to break, or I need to slow it down, or I need to change it up. It's been a learning curve for me. Tuning in to what's best, right? It's tough. But you start with your body and it kind of just starts to permeate through other things in your life, right? 10, 9, nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Nice job, everyone. Beautiful, fantastic. All right, now you can rock it up. You can roll up on your side. The next round are going to be 2 different exercises. We're going to do an isometric boat hold. And then we're going to float into a plank. So we'll be kind of flip-flopping a little bit for this round. I'm going to do my boats with my heels down to the ground, and I'll tell you why. When I do boats, it's still a work in progress every day. I do them, done these so many times, but I still tend to get fatigued in my hip flexors. So I'm going to actually keep my feet down to the ground, kind of relax in. Start with a nice long back here. Try to find that lift. Imagine you've got that plumb line, top of the crown. From here, lean back. You're going to lean back past your sits bones. I still got the band on the legs here. I'm going to reach my arms up, but I'm going to keep my chest open, and I'm just going to hold. Now, if you're looking for something different, you could just play around with the placement of the arms. Just kind of gets that challenge to the obliques here, but stay tall. Don't round into the top part of the spine. Square off those shoulders and just breathe. This is kind of like one of those exercises that any subtle change to it can really feel, you can start getting that sensation through the low core here. Good, we got 12 seconds left. We're almost there, meaning you go down an inch, you can feel it even more. So play around with that. As long as it feels nice and spacious in your low back. 3, 2, and 1. And rest, pull yourself back up, use your core to come back up. Nice job, beautiful. Woo! All right, now we're gonna flip-flop onto our tummy. And so many options for planks here. You can do a forearm plank, you can do a forearm plank with a kneeling, knees down to the ground. You can do a push-up plank. You can do a push-up plank in a kneeling position too. Make sure you're back to that well-built house. Hands underneath elbows and shoulders. Hands shoulder distance apart. Spread the hands out wide. If you're doing a kneeling plank, you'll extend your legs, shift your weight forward first, establish that plank, and then drop the knees. Lengthen, lift the crown. Stay here. Don't let your low back drop. I want a nice long line, back of the head to the back of the crown. Beautiful. If you're extending the legs, lift, press into the floor. Keep the shoulder blades pressing up against the back of the rib cage here. Head still lifts. Get that feeling so that you're not bobbing the head down. Make sure you're working those cervical muscles, cervical spine muscles, so that you're nicely aligned in the spine from head to toe. Beautiful. We're almost there. Excellent. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 3, and rest. Nice job. Counter stretch it. Child's pose or shell stretch. Nice job, everyone. All right, we're almost there. 90 seconds for the next round. We got 180 seconds left. So back to those boats. Sorry about the flip-flop. All right, knees hip distance apart. Now, if you want to play around, and I'm going to give some options here, take it, leave it, totally cool with whatever you choose. Back is tall, shoulders are pulled back, lean in, hold your space here. Now, maybe you want to play around with a little alternating leg and arm lift. Again, totally optional, right? This may be great. This may be like, yeah, not today. So for me, letting my heels kind of rest down gives my hip flexors a little bit of that break. I'm going to focus on that core as I'm reaching. I'm still really trying to focus on staying tall through the trunk. Beautiful. We're already 30 seconds in. We got 15 to go. Beautiful. Nice, like little marchers here, like we did earlier. Good. 10, 9. Whoo. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. And rest. Pull yourself back in. Use your core. Woo. All right. Flip flop over. Take your time. Guess what, guys? We got 135 seconds left. So we are going to plow through this. We're almost there. We're almost to that finish line. Hands shoulder distance apart. Choose your version of plank. Make sure you're nice and solid. 3, 2, 1. Nice and tall through the spine. Press those hands into the floor. If you're doing a forearm plank, remember, I want genie arms. I want elbows underneath shoulders so that you're nice and supported. A lot of weight in the shoulders here. So you want to be careful. I still got the band on. I got some resistance in the band. It's an added little oomph. 15 seconds. Beautiful. Stay with me. Beautiful. Almost there. 10, 9, 8. Excellent. You're there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your knees down. Shift back. Guess what, everyone? We are there. We got 45 seconds left, and then we're at that finish line. We can cross through. I think of the New York Marathoners on Sunday of last week. Whew, they must have been happy to get through that finish line. All right, last round here for our boats. Sit up tall. Make sure you connect through those sits bones. I like to even move the flesh over a little bit, really ground into that bony part. Shoulders down, lean in, lean back. Chest open. Nice. Remember, take a break if you need to. Don't compromise your form. You don't even have to go down that far. Just start inviting it in. Just a gentle lean over might be the right amount for today. Beautiful. Maybe you play around with those arms. I'm seeing some movement here. This is great. Just great. Keep going. Woo, 15 seconds. Come on. Whatever version you're choosing, remember, it's the right one. There's no right or wrong. It's the one that you choose that works best for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pull back through center. Nice job, team. Beautiful. We did it. We've got 45 seconds left. Like, this is kind of exciting. All right. I'm always so proud when we get to this last bit here. All right. Here we go. We get to celebrate after this. Stack those hands nice and tall. Whatever version you choose. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick those legs or drop those knees, whatever you're choosing. And just breathe. Close those eyes. And I want you to celebrate your efforts today. Because you know what? You had 2 choices. You had a choice to show up to class or not to, and you chose to show up. To me, you get a gold medal because it takes almost more effort to show up than it does to do the effort. 15 seconds. 10. 6. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your knees down. Nice job. Press back. You did it, everyone. Take a little break here. Release the low back. Relax the shoulders. Give yourself a well-deserved deep breath in and a deep exhale out. Fantastic, everyone. I'm so proud of you. Let's go ahead and let's just gently bring ourselves into all fours. We're going to take ourselves into just a few cat-cows here, especially with the work we just did with the boats and the planks. This might be nice to just mobilize a little bit through the spine. Shoulders roll back. Engage through your core slightly. Inhale, tip the pelvis forward, lower the belly, open up the heart, gently lifting up through the sternum. Exhale, pull the belly in, round and through the spine, drop the head, lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, arch the low back, let the belly soften, just let it kind of open up, feeling that opening in the front of the body. Exhale, engage through those inner thighs, those glutes, pull the belly in, open up. Good, and exhale. Beautiful. One last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Come right back into that tabletop position. You can transition to standing however you'd like to. If you want to transition through a downward dog and walk your hands towards your feet, you're absolutely welcome to do that. If you want to just kind of make your way up slowly, however other way you want to, we can take this band off. We're done with it. So I'm going to give you like a couple of minutes here stretching, but is by no means enough. You are warm. You are nice and limber right now. So please, if you have extra time, take some extra time on your own to do some extra stretches just to take advantage of this time. So we're going to grab our right foot with our right hand for our quad stretch here. If you're needing a little wall support, take it. Grab onto it. Now make sure that when you're doing your knee stretch here, you can't quite reach down for that foot. That's okay. Just find that reach. Just kind of imagine in your mind's eye that you're lifting towards that foot. If your knee is coming out, just imagine you're not getting into the quad here. So just try to slowly bring that knee and track it with the opposite side. Keep your core on so that you're not arching through the low back to facilitate this movement. Beautiful. Release that right foot, kickstand it forward, toes up, heels in, bend that left knee, karate chop right from those hips. Set your hands to your left thigh, tall through the spine here. As your toes are going to want to pull in, it's going to be like, whoo, all the way down the back of the leg. And get that sensation there. Nice job. Let's press into that left foot, lengthen through the spine. Go ahead and come up to standing. Take your left foot into your left hand. I like to imagine I'm reaching through my knee down to the floor. So if you just imagine that sensation, it can really open up the hip and open up the quad. Terrific. Let's release that left foot forward. Bend into that right knee, lean in, toes up. Nice job. Whew, I like to rest my hand on my bent knee. I don't want to put extra pressure in this lengthened leg on the knee. So just an idea. You kind of do what works best for you. Good. Press into that right leg, lengthen out the spine. Nice job. Let's take our arms overhead. Breathe in. Grab hold of that left wrist, lean over to the right. Nice little side stretch here. Looking great, David. Looking great, Peg, Ludia, Robin, Macy. Nice job. Inhale through center, right wrist over to the left. Woo! This is one of those I could just stay here all day. Nice job. Come back through center, interlace your fingers, press the palms to the sky like you're giving yourself a nice good morning stretch. Turn the palms so that they're facing the crown, round and through the shoulders. Drop the chin as the arms extend out forward, shoulder height. Lengthen the back of the neck. Beautiful. Lift the gaze. Let's release the arms, and we're going to close today's practice off with a nice inhale and exhale. Bend into the knees. Biggest inhale of the day. Breathe in, extend the body long. Palms pressed together. Exhale to your heart center and give yourself a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining me today. It has been an absolute pleasure. Couple of little housekeeping things. We have a huge, we're trying to rally some people together for a fundraiser on November 30th for Fit Giving Tuesday. So if you're able to join us for a yoga class from 9 to 10, all the funds that are going to be donated will be going to an organization here in Ann Arbor that help individuals coming out of homelessness into homes by furnishing their homes and giving them everything they need to start their new lives. Love to have you. If you want to join my newsletter, let me know. I'll send you a link. And I wish you a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. David, it was a pleasure. Robin, Peg, Ludia, and Macy, thank you so much. Bye, everyone.